So yeah, you're right. Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. And here's this guy, my good friend Alex. We are bebopping on 51, looking for a shoe pick. Citizen science. That's what we're doing today. Citizen science. What is that? Citizen science is when citizens do science. Yeah, you're right. So what we're doing today is we're going to help one of Alex's good friends in his research endeavors. We're going to be looking to get a fin clipping, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And he's researching bowfin.
That's right. So I caught I was here last week. I caught a shoe pick that had the green fins, which is usually only the males. But this one was a female. And that is not really understood why they even turn green, I think, but certainly why, you know, what I guess they're looking for the genetics of what makes females turn green. They're still learning about the subspecies and various traits like that. So we're gonna help just collect some samples.
That's that fish is there's a picture of that on your IG.
That's right.
What's your IG?
Amindat Fishing.
IG, Instagram. So yeah, that's his Instagram. And that was recently too, you caught that.
That was a week ago.
You made burgers out of that, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. So this is right after the full moon, and it is mid-morning. We got a good day of this. Let's see if we can get it done. We're gonna be trying to get some other things here too. Come on. Not our first time bebopping on 51. This is it, 51. That's the new highway right there, the high rise going to Man Shack. This will go to Man Shack as well. So we've been out here before over the years. Around this time of year, it's shoe pick, it's goggle eye, other things as well, but goggle eye and shoe pick have usually been the most active. Of course, bass and everything else. There's also catfish here. But what's up is we're visiting culverts. Some of them are choked, some of them are not. This one's a little choked, but this is not the first one we looked at. Some down this way look okay, but there's people fishing them already, or there's just a lot of people with their trailers, because there's a boat launch further down. But there are many culverts today that are just super choked. So what we got here is a drop shot. I'm just going to see what I can get for a second. I do have cut bait. We've got a size 6 mosquito hook and a curly tail grub, avocado, wait a minute, I'm sorry, June bug and chartreuse. Just going to drop right down into the choke here. It's not very deep. The other side, I think there used to be a train coming through here, or maybe there wasn't. I don't know. There's another road, right, that was here previously, and the bridge is broken. But that side, if it wasn't so choked, I would love to fish it, because it's nice and open, but it's all choked with hyacinth. Some of these culverts are not in good shape. The metal is rusted through right here. Looks like ribs, like a rib cage. It's like I'm shotting through a rib cage. So I'm going to drop that down in there. It's not very deep right here at this culvert. Probably better to get out a little further in front. But it's dark in there, right? So could be some goggle eye hanging out.
Is this long enough?
Man, maybe. I'm hung up on something, and we're looking for a stick, and I couldn't just walk past this. It's not human, but when it looks like remains of something in a garbage bag, right? Because see the garbage bag? It's just, yeah, rotting carcass and a bin bag. That not good. Not a good look. Alex found me a stick. He's gonna, yeah, look for something longer. So I don't know what I'm hooked to, but I can see my hook. It kind of looks like a cast net, and I really can't extend out because this culvert is in bad shape. I can't really put my weight on it, but I can see my hook. So why break my line if I can see my hook? This looks like I'm on a cast net. Yeah, this is a cast net. Well, my line popped anyway, but yeah, now I know there's a cast net down there. Louisiana. You can tell this is a spot in Louisiana. It's kind of sad. Garbage and dead things and bin bags. Does not have to be that way though, let me tell you. I am not going to stop drop shotting, but I am changing the bait. This is a crappie craw. Southern Pro. Well, I'm not filling this first stop, but I'm not ready to walk away. I'm letting Alex get his boots filled up. He's over there hoping to get a bite, but we're probably gonna go check out another culvert. There's a few spots, quite a few along this road. But until then, let's take a look at this broken road. See if maybe there's a spot I can drop shot into. Maybe this was not a train. It was just an old road that came through here. It doesn't look like a train bridge. Looks like they laid asphalt over a wooden bridge. That's exactly what this is. Asphalt on top of a wooden bridge. Well, anyway, I'm on top of the ruins of it, and I have an opening. Look at this. I don't know, we might be dropping down into some chaos here, but it's dark. How deep is it? Not very deep. Look at this old piece of wood here. It's definitely been cut. Trying to get off this bridge now, but thought I'd just drop my rod for a second. Thought I would explore a little more. And now I'm thinking a little less. This time we're all the way down at Rudock. It's not like too far, but I think this is the last culvert before you get to the bridge going to Man Shack, and this is where that boat ramp is. This looks a lot different to me. It's been many years since I fished this one. The water's kind of high here compared to the last time, which it was many years ago, right? But there were shoe pick here then and nice goggle eye. What's here today? This water is moving like something's disturbing it. I'm not sure if it's the wind, but here we are at the culvert. You can see the seal. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you're right. Maybe that has something to do with disturbance. Maybe not, because I was looking right here and the snake was over there. But look, last time I fished this many years ago, it was a little more grown up on the sides, and it was choked, a lot more choked than it is now, but it was choked then, and I was doing this, just dropping straight down and jigging. Alex is going to set up over there by that tree I was just standing on. Ooh, I had a bite down there. Here soon I'm going to put out a float with cut bait for shoe pick, but for the moment I'm going to stick to drop shotting. I have a better feeling about this spot than the first one, but early days still, early days. I've had a bite here, so that's one thing. Nice. Look at that. What'd I tell you? Just like back in them old days when I first did good here, I got a goggle eye. I don't think my partner over there realizes. Hey, hey, look at that. Goggle eye. I do like eating goggle eye, but not miniature ones. And there we go, there's another one. I think we're gonna do good here. It's a little bigger too. Yeah, you're right, I'm gonna let him go. Look at this coming out. Heavy, 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 because he's ready to go to work. He brought out his wood. Look at that. Now that's getting a little better. That's a little better, but I think we'll go ahead and do you a solid here. Alex was out on a log jigging, and look, got him? Had a bite. He's got cut bait on the bottom. I wonder if that was a gar. Sound like the end of the world creeping near. Hear that in the distance? The train rumbling down the tracks. It was a little snake. So I'm gonna make this hole bigger so I can do two things through it. I'm wondering if all this vegetation is native. There's no hyacinth here. Well, I was about to do something, but then I realized I forgot the cut bait. I left it in the refrigerator, so let me catch some cut bait real quick here. Or I will use what Alex just threw over here. So here I have one of these ready-made rigs by H&H. It's a float rig. It's steel leader. It's about 3/8 ounce of lead there. Down here on the clip is a 2/0 Kale with a small piece of cut bait. And I'm just going to put it right here to the side of where I'm drop shotting. Have a little bit of line left off it, but with it shut down. And just sit here and watch it. So many years ago, the last time I remember fishing this, I was with someone named Gustavo, and we showed up, we were jigging, started catching goggle eye, and he caught a shoe pick, but he asked me, is that a spotted dick? He thought he caught a spotted dick, but it was a shoe pick. Spotted dick, I think, is a saltwater fish, but it's also a pudding somewhere. Might be a drink as well, and a medical problem in other places, right? However, it was a shoe pick, not a spotted dick. So I dropped a line with cut bait on it through this choke, and I continued jigging for goggle eye, and all of a sudden I had a massive shoe pick on. Pretty sure it was a shoe pick. Could have been a spotted dick, but I doubt it. I think it was a shoe pick, a bowfin, and he got wrapped around that stuff over there. You see that, the pylons and whatnot where the bridge used to be, and I lost it. So I'm going to try and duplicate this today, but underneath the cork, and see if I can keep the fish. Now I got 20-pound mono on here, and I got quite a few floats, and pretty soon I might have some more cut bait. I'm gonna try and not lose a shoe pick, but catch it in that way I caught it before, just under the cork this time though. There, they're down there. See, this is why I think, not just because it happened for me before in the past, but this is why I think I'm going to get a shoe pick from the same area that I'm getting these nice goggle eye. Look at that. Alex. Another nice goggle eye. There's so much fish down there hiding. And probably other things too, right? So it's likely the shoe pick, if they're gonna be feeding anytime soon, they're gonna come patrolling through here. We'll go ahead and put that in my tote. It's almost big enough. It is big enough to eat, but honestly, they do get a lot bigger. But that's probably going to be a typical nice size, a typical nicer size coming out of here. Hopefully they get bigger. I'll probably use a smaller one for cut bait, not the one I just kept. Probably going to eat that tonight. That thing's just chilling with me.
Oh yeah, getting that sun.
You guys see it?
Yep.
It's the same one. Well, I think there was a bigger one in the beginning at this spot, and now this little one has been around. There's probably other ones. There's a lot, but it ain't bothering me. It's just a water snake. Ooh, and I got a goggle eye. Look at that. Yeah, you're right.
I have a, let me just get a blue bucket.
Well, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
Nice one.
They do get a lot bigger, guys, but typically this is the big size coming out of here. Here's the point of all those clips of me wandering through the bush. I wanted to see this. It's like a dock. Unfortunately, I cannot get on it. It is tied off here though, so I would say that it did not wash up here, but perhaps it did and it's tied off here so it doesn't wash up anywhere else. I have no idea why it's here really, guys. But the real reason why I am not jigging for goggle eye on the drop shot right now is because it is time for us to get serious about getting that fin clipping. We're going to do catch and release on this shoe pick. Alex is somewhere way behind me and I have one piece of cut bait on my hook and about a little more than half a battery. So let's try back here. Looks like it's good. This is the kind of woods in Louisiana where you make the wrong step and you're knee deep or worse in the mud. Not very deep out there. I have maybe an 18-inch leader. It's a pre-made leader, so I cannot adjust it. Hopefully where I put that cork is deep enough, because real close to me it is definitely not 18 inches deep, but out there I bet in the channel it is. And I see fish activity. I think there's probably shoe pick here. Kind of checking out my area as I watch my cork. A hollow tree right here. That's pretty cool. Back up here because there was nothing back there. So now that I'm back up here, I'm back at what I was doing up here. I've got the cut bait under the float over there. Still getting bites over here. I'll tell you what's up with why we were catching fish earlier and now it seems we are not. The reason why it seems we're not doing so good now is because earlier it was solar noon when that bite turned on and it went fast. And now it's like every now and then there is something, but it's just not much to speak of right now. So it's that slow going through that part of the afternoon where it's just warm.
Boy, that's your boy.
Hey.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Other rod, I think. Is it both rods? Oh, You need some help? Bang, you got him, yes. Oh, yes. He come off?
Yep.
Oh, son. Oh, boy. There.
They're biting now.
Well, that was 3 bites in a row Alex had out there. And I know that he just lost a shoe pick. And earlier, that was his shoe pick. So he's starting to hit the shoe pick. Let's see. Can I do this? It looks kind of iffy, don't it? Oh, you did it? Yeah. He weighs more than me. Hey, I did it. Just like where I was earlier in the video towards the beginning. This is a broken bridge, but most of it's underwater, right? So it looks real shallow because you can see the bottom, but I'm not seeing the bottom. That's not the real bottom. That's just slabs of concrete. So I'm thinking, and Alex is in agreement with me, that somewhere right in there is where it ends. Ah, yeah, look at that. That's a good one right there. Yep. Gotcha. Whoa. Feels big, but it's because he was coming through the weeds. It's not bad though. Not bad. Is he on? Oh, he's fighting. Hopefully this fish stays on. I'm gonna run over there, see if I can help. So do you know at what point in the spawn the females are going blue with their fins?
I'm not sure, and it's yeah, it's normally the males.
Bring them in. I think we got a decent hookup this time. So maybe.
Yeah, so it's normally the males. So that female that I caught last time had, the eggs were like not quite mature.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's a defense mechanism because she was like, I don't want anything to do with males. Or maybe she was just trying to be pretty. Here we go.
I think they
oh, jeez.
So this, I believe, is also a female. So this will be a good this would be a good sample actually, because
give me your rod.
This is a female that's not blue.
Right.
Get this out of here.
No makeup for this one. Where are we cutting the fin?
It's gonna be off of the tail. Here, I got
No, I mean, where are we actually doing that? All right, citizen science. So fun. Yeah, like I said when I was in the bush, we are doing catch and release on the shoe pick today. We just want a sample, and he's gonna take some measurements. Do you want to get a weight too?
If you have the scale, might as well.
I do have the scale, of course. We can do that. It's right here. Oh man, you could, yeah, you had a decent hookup, but I see how it could have went all wrong for you this time, just like the other time, but much better hookup than previously. I'm trying to.
I think you just gotta wait till it like pulls the.
There we go. I didn't want to mess the fish up. Get my net out of his teeth. Okay.
This is for science, so we gotta do it in metric. 60 centimeters.
Okay, so what was it in metrics?
60 centimeters.
60 centimeters, and now what's it in inches? 24?
23.5.
23.5. Nice.
All right.
All right, so I'm doing this in pounds. Do you want a measurement?
That's fine. I can just convert. I don't think he even needs that.
All right, it's always good, right, guys, to know how much the fish is. So, as always, I did not zero out for the grips, but they weighed like nothing. It is, this shoe pick is over 4 pounds, 4.61. We'll put a question mark to that. It's definitely over 4 pounds, but 4.61 is not going to be its exact weight. And these scales from Academy, you should never trust them 100%. It just gives you an idea. There's a very good possibility that these are never super correct, but somewhere within the ballpark of what it actually weighs. Because when you think you have a record fish based on this scale, the state will come out with an official scale, and it could be, it's not going to be the exact same number as this a lot of times. As well as writing it down in the notebook, Alex has taken a picture of the tape up against the fish. Now we need to take a clipping.
Yep. So
taking it off the tail, right?
Yeah. So 1 to 2 times the size of a fingernail.
Is this going to harm the fish? Is this going to impede its movement in the water?
So that's why if you take it off the tail, it's like the least amount of an effect.
Yes. Rather than
yeah, if you took it off
else.
of like a pectoral fin, that would make it harder for it to swim.
It'd be like clipping his wings.
Basically, yeah. And I think they can regenerate. They'll look a little
And what is the purpose of clipping the tail?
my understanding is they're gonna do some genetic sequencing.
Right, sequencing.
Yep.
So if they're going to use if they're going to do a genetic sequence off it, they really don't need like a huge piece. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and assist. You got the clipping, which is where the heck did that sucker go when he flopped? It's here. It's here. It's not a needle in a haystack.
Well, if you hold still, we can get a second one. All right.
Okay.
The main issue is they could get infected.
That's why you sprayed the scissors.
Yeah, so I sprayed the scissors with ethanol, and then
Yeah. There's in the carp world, I don't have any with me, but there's, yeah, it's similar to what he's doing. There's an antiseptic for fish. When you catch a fish that's got a wound, you spray that. These are for fish that you want to catch again, like at a pay lake, but not the kind of pay lake you might be thinking of for catfish, where they're just catching wild fish and putting them in water that they're not really taking care of. We're talking of a totally different situation.
all right.
His gills are moving. We didn't have him out too long, but it's better to be safe than sorry, and we want this fish to come back. There it goes. Nice. Nice strong kick in there. Good. We're gonna try for another shoe pick. Well, one sample is good. Alex sent off the sample of the female with the blue fins over a week ago to his friend, and he's gonna send this sample off to his friend. Now his friend is a researcher in Michigan. Up in Michigan, they have plenty of shoe pick, though they probably call them bowfin or maybe grindle, but they got big bowfin up there. But an interesting fact is that according to his research friend, the bowfin the bowfin in Michigan never have blue fins during the spawn. Apparently that's just down here. I have seen shoepick with blue fins in East Texas where I was catching big ones. So it could be that we have a subspecies here in the south. I just remembered something. Up in Michigan, they actually call bowfin dogfish.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And you were told by your friend that the males up there, I mean,
yeah, don't turn blue or green.
Yeah.
During the spawn.
And that's just down here in the south?
That's my understanding, yeah.
That could be that we have a subspecies. It could be about our water too.
Yeah.
But it's probably more in the genetics, and that's right. What this research, this study is to find out.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. And this is what I need to stay awake, because I'm fading. All right. You need any more small ones? Small fish? You need it? It's right there next to me. But look at this. Ho, ho, ho.
Hey-o.
That's another species. Look at that. Hey. Since you're right there, you throw that. Oh, thank you, sir. He's even going to open it for me. Yeah, you're right. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what, this crappie crawl is working out. I was wondering if it would make a decent drop shot bait. I thought maybe when I saw it in the store. I got this at B&B Tackle in Belle Chasse, back there with the perch stuff. I'm letting it sit on the bottom, and then I pick it up without moving my lead, and I'm just perch jerking with it, drop shotting. It's working. Well, another good looking goggle eye. Honestly, I've got enough for dinner. I'm not doing a catch and cook in this video because there's a reason why Alex gave me an energy drink. I haven't had that much sleep. I'm super tired, and I just want to get in the house and edit without continuing shooting. This one's got a bit of something there. Yep. This video is more about our endeavor in doing citizen science, obtaining a sample or two. We might get lucky and get a second sample, but yeah, not a catch and cook. But soon I'll do a catch and cook soon. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, this feels like a good fight right there. Look at that. Yeah. See, most of them have been this size, and I've got much bigger goggle eye before, especially in Texas. But right now, because they're doing this pre-spawn feed up and they're bulking up here, even though this is a smaller size fish, they're going to be bulked up on their shoulders, like on their back, thicker. So you're going to get a small fillet, but it's going to be thick, whereas short, you know. But that one can go get bigger. Go, 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 Alex, go! That rod was teeter-tottering. Boom! Oh, yeah, he's got a hook up. Let's go over there. Oh, this one's nice. Oh, is that a gar? Wait a minute. Oh, it's a shoe pick. Oh no, come on, buddy. Come on, come up out of there. Here, I'm gonna move this stuff. Oh, got him. Woo!
Thank you.
That may be a little better than the first one.
I think it's another female.
Okay.
62 centimeters.
62 centimeters. And what's the
about 24 inches.
24?
Yep.
What did I say your first one was?
It's 4.6.
This is 4.56. A little less.
A little less, but a little longer.
Yeah.
Might be yeah, it might be a matter of eggs.
Could be. Of course, we're going to get another sample where you want to be. Okay. Very good. That should be all we need right there. All right, where's your evidence bag?
I think we need to revive this one.
Yeah, he's kicking. There he goes. Wow, he's still knocking up the mud. He went all the way out there raising the mud. This is actually a pretty place despite the garbage at all the certain spots right along the road. Yeah, you're right. It'll be very interesting to see what the outcome of this study is. And this is probably the most interesting thing I've seen today. Look at that. Yeah, you're right. Look at this. I got the big one today. It's huge, but probably should sit up here because it's going to crush the rods. We just had Fish and Game show up. They wanted to make sure this was a legal catch. They saw me holding a fish with the tail cut off. They thought I was up to some shenanigans. Let's look at something else before we take off. This has just been like this weird theme today. Look at that, another rib cage. Yep, this was a good day. We got what we wanted. We got 2 samples. It'll be a while probably before we know the results of the study. I'd like to know if it's a subspecies down here. I'd like to just know what their findings are. And I've made up my mind. I am going to cook these fish for you, but not in this video. We're gonna do the opposite of a catch and cook. We're gonna do a cook and catch tomorrow. We're gonna get up, cook some fish, and go catch some fish. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and being a member of the channel. And I will see you next time.